Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Hey, it's blogging time again, and you know you'll always be plugging together. Right, I have a package from eBay, I think I know what that is, and I have a package from a certain somebody from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Ah, it's got their real name here, but I'm not going to read it out just in case. It might be secret. You might not want people to know what his real name is. But it's Ranger Sly, the comic book guy. He said he was going to send me some comics, and they have arrived. They are here. So I'm doing my bloggy nice and early in the morning. The postman's just been trying to get my body clock onto a more reasonable time. I actually went to sleep early for me last night. I went to sleep. Well, my beer show went live at 1 a.m. and I kind of fell asleep as it was starting. Didn't really hear much of it. So a nice early night for me, but guess what time I woke up and couldn't get back to sleep again? 4:30. So I've now been up since 4:30 after a 3.5 hours sleep. Hopefully I can have a proper, I don't know, I'm going to try not to have any naps. No napping today. No naps. try and get a proper early night and see if I can sleep for a couple more hours. See how it goes. Right, I thought this is what it was. It's a couple of Captain America. Picked up a couple of early-ish Captain Americas. Yeah, can't remember how much they cost me now. They weren't super cheap at all. I think they were probably reasonable. Not too sure. But here's a stare on the beauty of Captain America 105. Captain America using his shield to slide down the rope to go and face off against the swordsman. Batroc Zilipe. And I'm not too sure who the other guy is. Could be the original Power Man, but I'm not 100% sure. But there you go, it's a pretty cool Captain cover. Yeah. Still got a few caps to go in my cap run. So tiny little bit damage to the back corner, the back edge there. A little bit damage in the top corner here. Looking at it. Got a bit of something happened to it there, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. The spine looks pretty good. Could be a bit of rust on that staple. Does that actually come out? It's almost out from the cover. In the name of Batroc! I wonder if this is the first appearance of Batroc. When did he first appear? I don't know actually, I'll have to look that up. Another magnificently meritorious Marvel masterwork by Stan the Man Lee and Jack King Kirby. Oh, it's a bit crusty at the bottom as well. Well frayed along the bottom. You know, old comic books have their foibles. This is 1968. It's not super old. It's only a little bit older than me. Let's put that away carefully. Don't want to get the tape stuck to the front cover. And the other cap that I got from this same seller. 114. Little bit of marking there on the cover. Looks like something's got stuck to it. Romita, the man behind the mask. So Romita cover. Pretty cool, bold Captain American cover with the shield behind the heads, the floating heads. Cool Captain America logo. 114, 12 cents. Little folded. Look, it's annoying when they put it in the bag. What is it? Is it there? You can just see it's just folded at the corner there when it was put into the bag. Sometimes it's hard to get them and put away there. That's the trouble. But let's just see if I can sort that out. Let's have a look at the general condition of the book while we're here. Bit of dust. I don't know if it's from the paper. There's something pink stuck to the front there. I don't know if that would clean off. I'm not going to risk it. It's good on the staples. Captain America, living legend of World War II, the man behind the mask. A bunch of floating heads there. Johnny Ring-a-Ding Romita on the art. A drama-drenched production. Embellished by Sal Buscema and lettered by Herb Cooper. The one and only Cap zooms into action again. Right, I've got that corner folded back over. See if I can get it in the bag without it. That's the thing, you fold it over, you try and get it back in the bag, and the corner just goes, yeah, you know what, I was quite happy in that position. I'm just going to go back into it if you don't mind. And then it goes into that position, and you go, and sometimes you have to take it out 3 or 4 times to get the bagger in properly. There we go. Got it in now. Like, it's so kind of like messed up. The little corners get messed up sometimes. But you know, these are old comic books. It's gonna happen. Now let's get into this. This lovely package sent to me by Ranger Sly, the comic book guy. I'll try and do it without showing either me or Sly's addresses. I've got a vague idea of what he sent me. He said, because he saw one of my birthday, I think it was one of my birthday book videos, and he said he had some books from around that time of my birthday. It was September 1969. I'm not sure if he had any actually ones from, because I do it cover dated. My idea of birthday books is cover dated, but I think he might have sent me some that were published September 1969 or that kind of thing. Or it'll be around that time anyway. And let's have a little looky inside. Gray, the Grey Man Fraser, he's written on my package. There's another little package inside. Exciting stuff. Free comics. Who can ask for a finer thing? Open, Dan, you open. He was a bit nervous that I was actually going to accidentally buy the comics myself. So he was saying, you mustn't buy any of this comic or any of this comic until this arrives. It was quite a long while he sent me though, because he sent surface mail. Sent by boat, because otherwise the price is just so expensive to send. I didn't look at the price. How much did he pay? Did it say? Yeah, still quite expensive just by sending it by boat. Let's have a look. Ooh. Ah. Come out. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Present yourself to me. Oh, nice. This is from April. I'm not sure what year. Have you the nerve to face the unexpected? Is there let's read his note first. Let's read his note. Howdy, the Grey Man. I hope you like this small token of my appreciation for all the fun videos you make. I really appreciate your sense of humour and taste in comic books. One of the books I've included is a special one to me. It's a copy of my favourite Superman from my childhood. I hope you will like it. The world needs more soccer magie and sweet Christmas and more bloggy blog. Take care and stay safe, my friend. So I don't want to say his name. I'm sure everyone knows his name anyway. But anyway, just in case. The AKA Ranger Sly, and it's some awesome Looney Tune paper. Daffy Duck, my favourite. Right. Thank you, man. That's really kind of you. Right. Have you the nerve to face The unexpected, number 163. No, please, I don't want to die. It takes a ghost to scare a ghost. And look at that, lovely skeleton action. That's a cool one. That's going straight in my, well, after I've read it, it can go straight in my horror box. I started a horror box and I've nearly filled it up now. I might need another horror box or a bigger box for my horror box, I don't know. And there's another unexpected here. Shocking stories of menace and mystery. This is number 170 from December. I'm not sure of the year. Before 76 though, so it's early 70s I think, because it's got the old DC logo rather than the DC bullet. A few more seconds and we'll know if our experiment creating artificial life is successful. Flee to your grave. A change for the hearse. No sleep for the dead. This must be the 3 stories that are in this one. But they've created some artificial life. And if you've ever read Frankenstein or watched a Frankenstein movie, you know it's not good. You know, this Prometheus, the modern Prometheus, it's not good to create artificial life because you never know what's going to happen. Right, this is a cool one. This is, oh yeah, this is a good one. This is one I've looked at before. I'm glad I never accidentally bought it. Death House Honeymoon of Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane. We're married now, Lois, and I'm about to carry you over the threshold. But in 5 minutes you'll leave alone as his widow. Extra, first sensational appearance of Rosen Fawn. Is she good, evil, or both? That's the first. I think it's the first Silver Age, because she was the Golden Age character as well, Rosen Fawn, because I believe that she was the mother of Obsidian and Jade. Yeah, she had a relationship with the Green Lantern of the Golden Age, the original Rosen Fawn, and that's a really cool Lois Lane. So she's got married to a criminal on death row. They just got married. So she's going to carry him over to the execution chamber. And I'm assuming that it could be annulled pretty quickly. Unless they're going to consummate it on the electric chair, then I think they can probably have an annulment. So Superman's still in luck. Oh yeah, this is another one that I've nearly picked up myself before. Lucky I never. That's 105 and this is 103. Shades of Satan. Lois has been turned into a demon. And look whom she's marrying. By the infernal power of Hades, I take you, Lois, as my wife. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, the devil's bride. Lois, you dark horse, you. Bloomin' heck. Steady on, girl. She's gone from, you know, she's been like, oh, I love Superman. He's so lovely and strong and gorgeous, and he's such a good person. And afterwards, she goes, you know what? I'm a bit tired of good now. I want the devil. I want nothing more than the devil. Yeah, there you go. she's kind of gone down in the world. She was Superman's girlfriend, but apart from the time she married a murderer, and then just thought, you know what, murderers get me hot. Let's go for Satan himself. Let's just go straight to the bottom or to the top, depends how you think of it. That's awesome. Lovely couple of Lois Lanes there. Another Lois Lane. Cool. Right. Yes, Lana, it's true. I killed Lois Lane. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, featuring When You're Dead, You're Dead. That's a cool cover. Oh dear. Lana's probably thinking, my chances are back up. My chances have increased somewhat. Because they're always vying for Superman's love. And I know Lana's looking a bit upset. You know, there's probably a word balloon inside where she's going, at last Superman can be mine without her in the way. That's probably the case. Oh look, this is Lois Lane slumming it again. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane. Lois Lane used to be Superman's girlfriend. How could she fall in love with that monstrosity? Featuring our super version of Beauty and the Beast. Ah, Lois. She's had murderer, she's had Satan, she's got a monstrosity. Yeah, she's a free spirit, I suppose you could call her. Apart from when she's dead. Silver Age madness, that's all I can say. Super Silver Age madness. Right, this must be the Superman that he said was his favourite as a child. I'm not sure if I got this one. I might have this one. So I've got. I did buy a batch of Superman before. I'm not too sure though. I'm not sure if I remember this character. I think this Viking type character. I'm going to have to look it up. It's in very good condition anyway, better than the one I've got, I should think. If I have got one. This is, I can't even remember. Right, number 260. An action-packed adventure in a land where time stood still. Keeper of the Eternal Flame. If I remember, this character's from like a... There's like a... I don't know, a hidden land kind of thing in America where Vikings live. That's what I seem to recall anyway. But I'm not sure if I've got this one. Ah, awesome. I don't have this one and I need this for my flash run. Excellent. Great condition. The fastest man alive, number 201. Your blunder made me a cripple, Flash. I never play basketball again. Ooh. Infantino and Anderson did the cover. Special, a new Golden Age Flash story. Look at that. Great bit of Flash goodness. And one that I need for my run as well. Excellent stuff. Awesome. Cheers, mate. Right, the last two. I probably should have opened the other way up. But those, they've all been upside down. I've been showing you the back ones first for the front ones. And the note was on that side as well. So, typical grey man. Messed up again. Right. Startling stories of super science fiction. Strange adventures, December, number 233. Earth's frozen heatwave. What happened on Sirius 4, starring the Star Rovers, The Man Who Stole the Air, and Adam Strange, Invisible Raiders of Run. There's a bloke on the front here. All the water's frozen, even though the sun is beating down. How could every drop of water suddenly freeze during a record-breaking heat wave? That's a question he's asking himself. Something's gone screwy. We're either going to get an ice age or a global warming. No, we've got both at once in this one. Right, yeah, and this one he told me he was going to say, oh, this is an awesome cover. The Man Who Wrecked a World. Adam's Strange Adventures. So I think this is Strange Adventures, but it's featuring on Adam Strange in this one. I think it's the book he originally appeared in and was in Strange Adventures way back in the midst of time. In the 50s he appeared first of all. The Man Who... This is a really nice cover. A nice 15 cent. Now Murphy Anderson. Look at that. Adam Strange has grown to giant proportions and it looks like he's wrecking Ran. He's normally the defender of Ran, but he seems to be wrecking it. Awesome cover. I like that one. He's just crunching a spaceship up in his fist. Crush that spaceship. Bash that building. Stomp on that monorail. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much, Ranger Sly. Very happy to get those great AoK from you. Especially his lovely Lois Lanes. Always nice to get some extra crazy Lois Lane action into my comic collection. And the Flash I needed for my run as well. And they're all in much better condition than I normally get. Because normally I buy them myself and I go for cheap because I'm low grade. Right. Thank you very much. They shall be read and treasured. I'll keep them. I'll keep my little note as well. Put it in one of my boxes. Put it in one of the comics. Right. And let's start going through box number 4, shall we? Yes, we shall. Well, I will anyway. And if you're watching, you will too. Kind of, by default. Let's turn this box the right way around. Right then, what have we got in here? One wonders. We start off with the world's smallest superhero, the Atom. There you go, approved by the Comics Code Authority, March. This is number 5, featuring Diamond of Deadly Dooms. Oh man, you gotta love these old Silver Age beauties. Still got a fair lot to go with my Atom run, but they're expensive. Even though they're not the most expensive of the Silver Ages, they still work out. Yeah. Right, that's number 5. I'm not sure what number this one is because it's covered over the date. The number is covered over by the price stamp, and someone's also written the price on it as well in pen 4D. I think this might be the first time on the. I'm not sure if this is the first time on a cover. I remember thinking it was. I think the first time on the cover of Hawkman and Atom together, introducing the superpowered team of the Atom and Hawkman in case of the cosmic camera. Love that alliteration there. Case of the cosmic camera. That's a cool cover. Right, number 11. Now that I've enlarged you to a normal sized man, Atom, you've lost the advantage your small size gave you in battling crooks. Featuring Trouble at the 10-Year Club. Yeah, but I think he'll still take you out. You know, he's just going to punch you. He's just going to punch you and you're going to be out. So, right, and there's an explosive thriller. Danger, Atom Gun at Work. Extra, a new time pool adventure. The Gold Hunters of 49. The Gold Hunters of 49, featuring Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know if this is Edgar Allan Poe's first appearance in the comic book. I'll have to look that up. There you go. There's Atom trapped inside the gun. They're somehow using the power of the atom, his dwarf star energy, probably to power up the gun. Right, one of my favourite villains. I need to get his first appearance at some point. Just because his crazy costume. Kronos' crazy costume. The Chronal Crook. There you go. Trapped between the coils of an electromagnet, the world's smallest superhero becomes the helpless prey of the super safecracker who defied the law. This is a cool one. Only a fraction of a second left to break free of the grip of the sticky tar or squash. Featuring the world's smallest superhero in case of the hooded hijackers. Yeah, he's stuck to a wheel. Stuck to a wheel of a moving car. Not good. And this one featuring the world's smallest superhero as the hole-in-the-wall lawman. Some blokes trying to steal from a safe. A hole-in-the-wall man. And the hole-in-the-wall superhero is there to jump out of the safe and bop him. Extra, a new time pool story. It's the Atom. Don't be a sap, Atom. You haven't a chance against that tiger cat. Tell me how to work your size control belt and I'll make you big enough to fight off the cat. Flake off. If I go, my secret goes with me. Featuring the world's smallest superhero in a spy smashing thriller, Combat Under Glass. This is number 21. Awesome cover. His size control belt's been stolen and he's fighting a house cat. It says tiger cat, but it's definitely a house cat. It's just that it's very big compared to Atom at that size. And also it depends if because he controls his size and his weight as well. So if he's only got very low weight, his blows won't have as much effect against the cat. When this Jack-in-the-Box flips its lid, the action goes wild. An atom power blast, thief with the tricky toy. Yeah, Atom didn't really have that much of a rogues gallery, I don't think. He had Kronos. He has a guy in one of these comics, Insect Man or Mantis Man or something. I can't remember now what his name was. I'm not sure how many appearances he had actually. But mostly it seemed to be like villains with like a gadget or a trick or something like that. Like this one, for example. Nothing on Earth could withstand the blazing power of the man in the ion mask. There you go. So it's a one-off villain with a magic, a gadget that gave him an advantage for a while until Ray sorts it out. Right, this is the bug-eyed bandit. Yeah, he appeared a couple of times in so far that I've seen. The bug-eyed bandit was armed with more weapons than the Atom could shake a fist at. At least in this initial run, he seems to be a villain of his. but I'm not too sure. I don't think he's had any other appearances like in Modern Age or anything like that, or in later Atoms. Let me just check out how much. Yeah, I do all the old Atoms. I've got some more modern Atoms in here. Actually, well, my other Atoms are in another box, so I haven't got all the Atoms in this box. I have got more up-to-date Atoms as well. Let's carry on showing you these old ones anyway. The Panther was a cool cat out to make a killing until the Atom turned on the heat with his explosive fists. I don't remember this one. I have read it, but I've forgotten about him. The Panther. So I don't know if he's ever been used in another content, later showing, you know. And here he faces off against, well, faces off, teams up with the Golden Age Atom. Not even two Atoms could outfight or outthink the Thinker. There you go, so maybe that's another superpowered villain. Not sure if he gets much more use from DC. Colossal, the tiny titan turns into the world's tallest superhero. Yeah, he quite often would visit civilizations on the subatomic level, like in a grain of sand or something, and he'd shrink down and find a tiny civilization that he could tower over. Right, and here's the return of the bug-eyed bandit. Amazing arsenal of the Atom Assassin. It's a pretty cool cover as well. He's been, because this bug-eyed bandit made like insect robots, and so Atom's facing off against them. Little man, you've had a busy day. So this strange one. It's being shot in the back by a bloke with a ray gun. Plight of the pin-up Atom. Look at that. There's an insect collector who collects bugs, and he's got Atom. He's about to pin him in a blinking in his display cabinet. And then once again, the two Atoms meet up, the Golden Age and the Silver Age. This magazine isn't big enough for two Atoms. Duel between the dual Atoms. They've been punched right out of the comic through the cover and out of the comic book. This is a funny one. Introducing Major Minor, the flying fury who talks himself an Atom into and out of trouble. It's a minor bird. The talking minor bird who Atom flies on the back of for a while. I don't know if he gets used in future issues or not, but that was quite a fun turn in this comic. Number 38, Sinister Stopover Earth. I think it's some alien frogmen or something like that emerged from the ocean. I seem to recall something of that ilk. Right, and Atom and Hawkman were both running around at the same time in the comic book series. I'm trying to collect both of them, but I'm not in any rush because they're not cheap. And then they merged. They both went into one book, and I think there wasn't enough sales for either of them. So they merged. I'm not sure what number they merged on, but basically Hawkman joined Atom's book. Maybe Atom's started a little bit earlier, I'm not too sure. So it's Atom and Hawkman, and it was normally 2 stories inside, I think. And occasionally they would team up as well, I believe. So Joe Kubert covered this one. R.I.P. the Atom, Return of the 7-Year Dead Man, and Yo-Yo Hang Up in the Sky is the Hawkman story. And this one, When Gods Make Madness, the Atom and Hawkman, the Titan and the Fury. This is a team-up story by the looks of the cover. Right, this is the last one I'm going to show you today. This is my birthday book. September 1969, Atom and Hawkman number 44, battling against the Gentleman Ghost. Ha ha ha, no use struggling, Hawkman. This tomb will be your home for the next 1,000 years. Actually, saying that, it's only Hawkman and Hawkwoman fighting the Gentleman Ghost in a different story. Atom's got his own story in this one. They're not in the same story, if I recall, but in separate issues. So there you go. He's trying to trap him inside a sarcophagi. He's not a very nice guy, trying to trap him inside a sarcophagi. I'm out of here then. That's enough comics. And thank you very much, Ranger Sly, for my lovely comics. Awesome. I'm happily going to tick them off my list of ones that I need. So that's really kind of you. Cheers for everyone for tuning in. Of course, my shout out for today is for Ranger Sly's channel. He doesn't make enough videos because he's a perfectionist. He likes to make sure he gets everything right. And because he's dual language and he's trying to do videos in his secondary language, he gets a bit anxious about making sure they go right, so he makes mistakes and he gives up or something. I don't know. I've spoken to him a bit on Fallout streams. I've spoken to him about it a little bit, but yeah, eventually he'll get some more videos out, and when he does, they'll be cool videos because he does good videos, the ones that he's done so far. So make sure you sub him up, so when he does do videos, you can watch them, and you might as well, because you sub to me and I do videos every bloody day, so you don't need video glut of videos that I make. Go and sub someone up who does selective videos. That's probably much more. That's probably much better. There's someone who chucks out videos like, I don't know, like they're rubbish. Just like, have a video, have another video, have a blog. Anyway, enough of my tomfoolery. I am out of here. I shall return tomorrow. Fear not, Grey Maniacs. For the Grey Man will return. Until then, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Shouldn't do close-ups because I'm so ugly.
Go and sub Ranger Sly, go and sub a Ranger Sly, go and sub a Ranger Sly, go and sub Ranger Sly, boo! Go and sub Ranger Sly.